Rastaman point of view, and you see that life is sweet, and what you make it. To some it is a burden, to I man it's a journey.
All praise. All praise. All praise. There once was a story of a little Ethiopian boy. His mother worked for the king. His father died while he was young. He experienced some troubles in his life. He always got mocked by the children. When he got a little bit older, he started to work for the king himself. He had to become the man of the house. So the little boy used to carry pails of water. It was about 10 boys total. This is what the Ethiopian kid told me. As he carried on down the story, he said the little boy pots were raggedy. They were broken, just like some of you. You look raggedy. You look broken. The scriptures say we are the filth of the earth. So the little boy was experiencing some life trials. As he began to go down to the river and get his water, every time he came back, he lost water because there were holes and cracks inside of his pot. The other little boys started to mock him. But then they started to wonder, how is it that this boy is getting the same amount of pay that we're getting and he's losing water? They all got troubled. The little boy said, since you got a problem with me, you can come and talk to me. They said, well, how is it that you getting the same amount of pay as us? And you're not bringing back half of the water that we're bringing back. Are you getting what I'm telling you? He found favor. He said, when you're walking down the boulevard, when you're coming down the dirt road, he said, alongside the dirt road, you see some flowers. He said, when you come into the king's palace, everybody, you look around, you see the beautiful flowers that's going on inside of the palace. This is the king's house. He said, well, I just want to let you know what may appear to some as if I'm weak or I'm not good enough. He said, but behind the scenes, if you remove the skin color, if you take away my looks, you'll see who I really am. He said, as I was carrying the buckets of water, as they begin to spill, they begin to grow flowers along the roadside. He said, so when you're walking along the roadside, you may see a little bit of blue, you may see a little bit of white, you may see a little bit of red, you may even see some black. He said, but what I want you to understand is, it's because my parts are weak. It's because my parts got holes in it. It's because I get a little weak sometimes and I stumble over and they rock. He said, but just because you don't see me bringing back a full load, don't mean that the Most High ain't working it out for me. Ooh, are you getting what I'm telling you? Listen at this. The little boy told him, look, as we carrying down the road and we singing our songs and we rejoicing. He said, y'all rejoicing because you're getting your pay. He said, but I'm rejoicing because the king has found favor in my sight. That's what I'm trying to tell some of you today. Look, people gonna look at you the wrong way and they gonna look at you sideways. But sometimes you gotta tell folks, just don't trip. Don't trip. I just might be your blessing. He said, I was a blessing unto the king. He said, but if you keep watching me for a little while, I'll be a blessing unto you because you can take some notes about being righteous. Are you getting what I'm telling you? The little boy said, when I begin to rock and I begin to get weary and I begin to get weak, he said, because I'm the smallest one out of all of you. He said, but I'm the smallest one, but I found favor just like David. Are you getting what I'm telling you? He said, you've been judging this book by its cover for far too long. He said the Most High has called me to do something just a little bit different, a little bit unordinary. He said, I'm just a little bit more radical and bold enough to come back here with buckets half full. See, that's why the Lord said you can come to my house as you are. He said, because I'm a half full God. He said, I ain't got it together, Lord. He said, I'm still a work in progress. You still molding me and shaping me. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Yeah. So as the little boys listen to him, they begin to get knowledge from him instead of picking on him. He said that The last shall be first and the first shall be last. He said the lender shall be the borrower. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Some of the people that you come in contact with gonna wonder how you got where you got to, or what you got. Tell them it ain't even about all of that materialistic things. It's about my heart, man. Are you getting what I'm telling you? It's about my praise and my worship to the Most High, because that's where my deliverance come from. That's where my healing come from. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Listen, you need to just open up your mouth and thank the Lord. Listen, because you messed up on the inside, but you look real good on the outside. You're dealing with some struggles and some hardships on the inside, but on the outside you look real good. Your spirit is running up and down inside of you, but on the outside you look like you got it together. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Woo! I just want to encourage you. Trouble don't last always. I may be down, but don't count me out. I may bend, but I sure won't break.